At its peak, the Roman Empire ruled over 70 million people. It had roads, laws, armies, and trade routes stretching across 3 continents. For centuries, it seemed invincible. Then, slowly, it wasn't. This is how the greatest empire in history fell apart. First, let's understand what made Rome so powerful. Rome had a professional army that hadn't lost a major war in 300 years. But by the 200s AD, something started to shift. The empire had grown too big to control. It was like trying to run a company with offices in 40 countries, with no internet. Messages took weeks, orders got lost, leaders lost control. So in 285 AD, Emperor Diocletian split the empire in two. West Rome, East Rome, two halves of one giant machine. But splitting it only delayed the problem. It didn't fix it. Inside the empire, the economy was collapsing. Rome had been looting its conquered lands for centuries. But once the conquering stopped, the money stopped too. To pay its massive army, Rome started debasing its currency. Less silver in each coin, more coins to pay the bills. Within 50 years, coins were worth almost nothing. Prices exploded. Farmers couldn't afford seeds. Trade died. Meanwhile, outside the borders, things were getting dangerous. Tribes from the north, Goths, Vandals, Huns, were moving. Not just raiding. They were running from something worse. The Huns, a fierce nomadic people from Central Asia, were pushing everyone west. Like dominoes, every tribe they hit fell into Roman territory. Rome let some of these tribes cross the border as a deal. Fight for us, and you can live here. But Rome broke the deal. The tribes were treated badly, starved, exploited. So in 376 AD, the Goths rebelled. At the Battle of Adrianople, they crushed the Roman army. The emperor himself was killed. For the first time in history, a Roman emperor had been killed in battle by an outside force. After that, Rome never fully recovered. Weak emperors, civil wars, generals fighting each other for power. In 50 years, Rome had over 20 different emperors. Most were assassinated. The army which used to protect Rome was now the biggest threat to it. With each civil war, roads crumbled, trade slowed, cities shrank. The East held on. Constantinople became the new center of power. But the West kept weakening, piece by piece. In 410 AD, the unthinkable happened. Rome, the city itself, was sacked. For the first time in 800 years, a foreign army walked into Rome. It sent shockwaves across the world. People thought Rome was eternal. Finally, in 476 AD, the last Western Roman emperor was quietly removed from power. No great battle, no explosion, just gone. 1,200 years of Roman civilization. Over. The fall of Rome wasn't one event. It was 1,000 small cracks until the wall finally came down.